Hey, Sunny here. So today we are going to continue our second lesson for Rock Hard Ride Free, and we are going to start from the end of the intro to the beginning of the solo. So here it goes. Alright, so let's stop there for now. So right after the beginning of the intro, right after that part, you start from the power chord. You go E power chord, which is open E string, second fret of A, and then G power chord at the third position, E3 and A5. I use my pinky and my index finger when I do power chord. It's just easier than my hand instead of using the ring finger. I use my pinky. It also strengthens your pinky when you do that too, so it helps. So again, so it's E power chord, G, third fret, and same shape power chord at the fifth position, which is A power chord. And the next part, from A back to G. Alright, and then you do it again, E, G, A. And then you do single notes. What I'm playing is 3-2 open on the A string. And then G, which is third fret on the E string. Open E, second fret of A. Open A string. Actually, you play the A power chord at the end. So you play the open A string and second fret of A to D string together. So far we're there slowly. And then A to G power chord, and then E power chord, G and A again, and then the single note. The next time is played a little different. It goes, so you go 3-2 open on the A string, fifth fret on the A, and then 3-2 and open A string again. All right, so. And after that, you will go to this part right here. Alright, so what I'm doing is I play, always go back to, I'll play the open D string and the fifth fret on the G string. One time, unmute, and then you palm mute on the D string twice, and then open D string and fourth fret of G string together, not muted. Open D string, unmute. I'm sorry, open D string, palm mute twice. And then you play like a D chord, D power chord. We play the open D string, second fret of G one time, unmute. And you only mute, palm mute one time on the D string. So that's the first measure. So it goes like this. The reason why I say it's first measure because there's 8 notes together. 8 notes is one measure. 8 notes is one measure. Alright, so again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so that's one measure. But you can just get a sound into your head, you'll get it. Now the next measure, you play the open D string twice, and then open D string and fifth fret and G string together, unmute. Open D string, mute once, palm mute once. Open D string and fourth fret on the G string together, unmute. Palm mute D string once. And then D string and second fret of G string once. And mute on the D string once. So the second measure goes like this. Again, it's 8 notes together combined into one measure. So far we have 16 eighth notes together. So second measure again, slowly. Alright, let's put both measures together. Goes like this. That's first measure, second measure. Now if you continue non-stop playing both measures together, it sounds like this. Now if it's faster, it sounds really good. It goes like this. Alright, so that, and then you do the same thing again. Play both measures together one more time. So we repeat that again. Now using the exact same pattern, the third time you play this, instead of playing open D string, you will put your middle finger on the 3rd fret on the D string. So it sounds like this. Alright, so it's the exact same pattern I show you, but you just add it on the instead of playing open D string, the exact same notes and same pattern, you're only playing the 3rd fret on the D string. So the whole thing slowly goes like this. So you start with the 3rd fret on the D and 5th fret on G, palm mute on the 3rd fret on the D string twice, and then you play D3 and G4 once, palm mute 3rd fret on the D string twice, and then 2nd fret of G and 3rd fret of D once, palm mute on the D string 3rd fret once, and then that's one measure. And the next measure again, just like I show you with the open D string, but instead you'll play the 3rd fret on the D string twice, palm mute, and then you play D3 G5 once, palm mute on the D string 3rd fret once, D3 G4 once, palm mute D string 3rd fret once, and then you play D3 G2 once, and palm mute on the D string once. So it goes like this. And after you play that 3rd measure, just like the muting I show you, and you play this. It's like a D minor chord. I'm playing open D string, 2nd fret of G and 1st fret of B together. And I lift up my index finger and I'll play open D, G2, open B string once. And put the index finger back on 1st fret of B string. Just play that again. So it goes like this. And you play the power chord on the E power chord, G, and then E again. Okay, after you ends on the E chord, it goes to the chorus, rhythm. The chorus goes like this. Okay, so what I'm doing is right there in the beginning, I'll go play the A open power chord once, and palm mute on the low A, open A string twice, and I'll play A chord at the 7th position. What I'm playing is I play D7, G9, and B10. So after you play that, you'll palm mute on the A string 5 times. And you play this G power chord, the same position. Well, I'll just show you the 2 frets down. So you got D5, G7, and B8. Okay, after you play that, you play this G chord with a B on top. So what I'm playing is I play a A2, open D, open G, 3rd fret on the B string. So, and they play C chord, C2. what I'm doing is I play A3, D2, open G, B3. So, and I play after that I play the F chord. I'm only playing. You can play power chord, F chord, and then G power chord. But I usually just play the 3rd fret on the D and A string, and that's a F power chord. Just break it down in the perfect 4th, and then 5th fret. That's the G power chord. Just the 5th fret of A and D together. So that one part so far we have this. We repeat again what we just did. And after you play the F power chord, 1st position, C power chord, which is A3 and D5, and then G power chord. I'm gonna play G open chord. So while I'm playing this G chord right here, I'm actually playing the 3rd fret on the low E string, and while my index finger is blocking the A string, the flash of my index finger blocking the A string, I'm playing open D, open G, and the 3rd fret on the B string. But sometimes you can't hear the B, you can't even hear the B string. So all you hear is the E3, open D, and open G. So the chorus so far, it goes like this. And there's a little tiny lick goes like this. It goes to verse 2. So what I'm doing is I play the 4th fret on the E string, and the open E, and back to E4, 2nd fret on the D, and then E power chord, G, and the A power chord, and back to the verse E, G, A, single line, A and G, E, G, A, same thing. Now this is different now. We're gonna move the next part to the pre-solo. So it goes like this. So before we do that, let me show you what the changes is. So instead of playing F, C, G like we did the first time, similar to that, you go F, C, and you go quickly play open E string, 1st fret on the E string, and then G, and 2nd fret on the A, and then C power chord, C one more time, and you go to A, D power chord twice. So let me play it for you one time. It goes like this. So again, like that, and then stop. One more time, slowly. A little faster, it sounds like this. Next part is the pre-solo riff. So stop right there for now. So what I'm doing is I play the after I play the D chord, you gotta go you gotta play the E power chord. You gotta go down, up, mute, and then down on the 7th fret and 9th fret. 7th fret of A and 9th fret of D together, so the E chord. So like that. And you do an inversion. Basically, you're playing the F sharp minor third interval, which is A9 and D7. So it goes like this. So down, up on the E, play the E chord, and then you play the F sharp minor third inversion or minor third interval, and then you play the play an open E string and an open A string, palm mute, separate note, and the 7th fret of D and G. And he ends on the E minor third interval, which is A7 and D5. So far with this. You one more time, start from the beginning again. Now this time you play different. You play a D major third interval, which is D3. I'm sorry, A5 and D4. And he plays power chord of G, which is D5 and G7. So far with this. Now next, after you play the G7 chord, you got mute, and you play this harmonic quickly on the D7 and G7 harmonic. You got it just like that. So again, and then you play the E power chord again, and then the F sharp inversion, minor third interval. Let's do the same thing again. Open E, open A string, palm mute, and 7th fret of D and G. E minor third interval. And then you do it again on the E chord, and then F sharp minor third, and then you play a D chord. So what I'm doing is I play the D chord as open D, G2, B3, and E2. And you play his G chord, or half of it, which is open D, open G, 3rd fret of B, and 3rd fret of E. And then it goes to the solo. Okay? I'll play one more time of the pre-solo riff, like this. Start from the end of the chorus.